The Charlotte Hornets were supposed to have their franchise savior in LaMelo Ball. He's flashy, he's fun, and he's got the highlights that make him a constant on social media. But underneath all that flair lies a big problem. LaMelo Ball hasn't proven he can actually lead a winning NBA team. Between his injuries, his inefficiency, and his tendency to play more for highlights than for results, the Hornets might have a superstar problem on their hands. When Charlotte drafted LaMelo third overall in 2020, the excitement was real. He won Rookie of the Year, made an all-star team, and was instantly seen as the future of the Hornets. But here's the reality. Since he arrived, Charlotte has never made the playoffs. In fact, even when LaMelo is healthy, the Hornets' win totals barely reach the mid-30s. That's not what you expect from your franchise cornerstone. And one major reason for that is simple. LaMelo can't stay on the floor. Since entering the league, he's never played more than 75% of a season. In 2022, he missed games with ankle and wrist problems. In 2023, he only played 36 games because of multiple ankle sprains and a fractured ankle. In 2024, he played just 22 games. The best ability is availability, and right now, LaMelo hasn't shown he can give Charlotte that. But it's not just about health. When he does play, the efficiency just isn't there. For his career, LaMelo is shooting around 41% from the field. That's below average for a starting guard. Yes, he hits about 37% of his threes, but they come with wild shot selection and heat check attempts. His effective field goal percentage is just 49%, while the league average is closer to 53 or 54. And then there are the turnovers. LaMelo averages over 3 turnovers per game against about 7 assists. That's not a terrible ratio, but it's far from elite. Compare that to Tyrese Halliburton or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who create more offense at a much higher efficiency. LaMelo makes the flashy passes, but he also throws away possessions. And that brings us to maybe the biggest issue. LaMelo is built for highlights, not necessarily for winning basketball. The deep threes, the no-look passes, the crossovers, they all look great in a clip on Instagram. But highlights don't win games. His defense is often lazy. He misses rotations, loses focus, and doesn't always put an effort on that end. Offensively, he settles for tough step backs instead of making the right, simple play. That's why, even with him on the court, Charlotte's offense hasn't ranked in the top half of the league. The problem is the Hornets have already gone all in. LaMelo signed a 5-year, $260 million max extension. That means Charlotte is tied to him as their franchise player for the next half-decade. If he keeps being injury-prone and inefficient, that contract could easily become one of the worst in the NBA. Meanwhile, young players like Brandon Miller are developing, and the team has to figure out whether LaMelo is really the guy to build around, or if he's just a flashy number 2 option who can't stay healthy. LaMelo Ball is one of the most entertaining players in the league, but the Hornets don't just need entertainment, they need winning. Until LaMelo proves he can stay healthy, play efficiently, and turn highlights into victories, Charlotte has a LaMelo Ball problem. And if nothing changes soon, that problem could waste years of the Hornets' potential. What do you think? Is LaMelo the real deal, or is he just a highlight merchant? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA breakdowns like this one.